Hello, you're watching the English News Bulletin on QPVN channel. I'm Chung Nguyen, and now let me keep you up to date with the headlines. Military Security Department awarded first-class Fatherland Protection Order. Ready to welcome foreign militaries to attend parade at national celebration. Vietnam and French locality foster comprehensive cooperation. On July the 17th, the Department of Military Security held a ceremony to receive the first-class Fatherland Protection Order and to mark its 75th founding anniversary, July the 20th. General Trịnh Văn Quyết, chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, attended the event. At the ceremony, General Trịnh Văn Quyết presented the first-class Fatherland Protection Order to the department. Congratulating the unit on its achievements over the past 75 years, General Quyết urged continued excellence in monitoring, assessing, and forecasting security developments. He stressed the importance of proactive research and strategic proposals in military security, especially internal political security, defense diplomacy, counterintelligence, cyber and information security, ensuring absolute safety for all military activities. He also called for close coordination with relevant agencies both inside and outside the military to firmly grasp the situation in key areas and ensure absolute safety for activities of the party, state, and military, as well as the strategic targets. Specific attention should be paid to building a force of competent, disciplined, and morally sound officers, personnel, and soldiers who are both politically steadfast and professionally capable, with pure hearts, clear minds, firm willpower, strict discipline, excellent expertise, and technological mastery to effectively handle complex security situations. Established during the resistance war against the French colonialism, generations of officers, staff, and soldiers of the Department of Military Security and the broader military security protection sector have shown intelligence and ingenuity in achieving outstanding victories. These include efforts to foil the enemy's insidious infiltration plots, counter psychological warfare, sabotage attempts by colonialists, imperialists, and their agents, and maintain political security while ensuring absolute safety for strategic campaigns, transport routes, and the party and army's command centers. After more than a month of training, on July the 17th, a rehearsal for the parade marking the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and the National Day of September the 2nd was held. General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff and Deputy Minister of National Defense, inspected the preparation. Over the past time, the units of the military and the police have been training with a strong spirit of seriousness and discipline. General Nguyễn Tân Cương lauded achievements reaped by the forces participating in the parade after more than 1 month of training. The soldiers' hard training on the training ground of the past days is the most vivid testimony of their dedication to the national event. The Chief of the General Staff emphasized that after 40 years since 1985, the parade through the historic Building Square saw the participation of military artillery vehicles and police specialized vehicles, demonstrating the growth of the People's Armed Forces over the past 80 years under the sound leadership of the Communist Party of Vietnam. This event serves as an opportunity to demonstrate the solidarity and strength of the Vietnamese people, so we will make the utmost efforts to fulfill assigned task. General Nguyễn Tân Cương asked relevant agencies to continue directing training while well carrying out the combat readiness plan and ensuring absolute safety for parades and other commemoration activities. Seeing Lieutenant General Nguyễn Trường Thắng, Deputy Minister of National Defense, leading a mission on the morning of July the 17th, inspected the preparations for the reception of foreign military personnel participating in the parade at the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and the National Day of Vietnam. The mission inspected the VIET Academy under the VIET Group, accommodations, reception areas, practice areas for the foreign military formations. Senior Lieutenant General Nguyễn Trường Thắng lauded the efforts of the relevant agencies and units to effectively prepare and get ready to welcome foreign military units participating in the parade. He urged the agencies and units to uphold the high sense of responsibility to prepare carefully and thoroughly for the reception with hospitality and absolute safety. A mission of the Ministry of National Defense on July the 17th inspected the preparation for the second Vietnam-Cambodia joint military medical exercise in Bến Cầu Commune, Tây Ninh Province. The mission surveyed the areas for the venues, facilities, and medical equipment, organization of medical stations, helipads, and communication systems, as well as the exercise contents, service works, transport routes and vehicles, security and safety assurance. The relevant units were asked to continue to study and propose solutions to ensuring logistics and technical services for the exercise. This is an opportunity for the two sides to demonstrate their spirit of coordination and readiness to respond to medical emergencies in the border areas. Coming up next, Vietnam and French locality fostered comprehensive cooperation. Young overseas Vietnamese continue writing stories of peace. On July the 15th and 16th, Vietnamese ambassador to France Đinh Tuấn Thắng paid a working visit to Normandy region, one of France's most dynamic economic hubs. This follows the upgrade of Vietnam-France relations to a comprehensive strategic partnership, opening up opportunities for cooperation in economy, science, culture, and sports. The visit took place in a special context when the Vietnam-France relationship has been upgraded to a comprehensive strategic partnership. Normandy, with its position as a region with a dynamic economy, important seaports, and strength in many strategic fields, has become an indispensable destination in Vietnam's economic diplomacy strategy with French regions. Therefore, Vietnamese ambassador to France Đinh Tuấn Thắng had working sessions with leaders of the Normandy Chamber of Commerce and Industry and met with local businesses. On July 17th, in Đông Kinh Ward, Lạng Sơn Province, representatives of the delegations of Lạng Sơn Province and China's Huangxi-Zhuang Autonomous Region held talks to promote cooperation in key areas. The meeting served as a mid-term review of the implementation of common perception and cooperation agreements agreed upon at the 2025 spring meeting and the 16th Joint Working Committee meeting held last February. During the talks, the two sides discussed ways to foster joint projects and agreements in key areas and expand the list of Vietnam's exports to China. They also proposed boosting cooperation in education and vocational training, especially in high-tech industries in the coming time. Khánh Hòa police are carrying out a 50-day intensive campaign to grant Level 2 electronic identification to expats in order to facilitate foreigners residing and working in the locality, following the directive of the Ministry of Public Security. More than 500 expats in Khánh Hòa province have registered for Level 2 EID accounts. To ensure the effective implementation of the campaign, which takes place from July the 1st to August the 19th, the Immigration Department of Khánh Hòa Provincial Police has been working the whole week to better serve expats in the locality. As part of the Vietnam Summer Camp 2025 program held by the State Committee for Overseas Vietnamese Affairs under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the opening ceremony of the camp themed "Together we continue writing the story of peace" officially took place in Đắk Lắk province. The camp brings together 110 young overseas Vietnamese, including students from 31 countries and territories such as Germany, Canada, Cambodia, Thailand, the US, Hungary, and the Czech Republic. We chose Buôn Ma Thuột as the starting point and opening site because it was the first battle of the 1975 Spring Offensive, which led to our national victory. We hope you'll reconnect with the history of a peace-loving nation that has long struggled for peace. We wish for young people to spread these values, not only among overseas Vietnamese, but also in your local communities, bringing messages of peace to the world. In addition to cultural exchange, participants also joined local charity work, offering gifts to ethnic minority students in need. In Tua Be Hamlet, Diana Commune, Đắk Lắk, overseas students gave donations to 35 disadvantaged households to help them improve their lives while spreading Vietnamese warmth and solidarity globally. I felt very happy helping disadvantaged families in Đắk Lắk. I hope more overseas students will join this program in the future to support similar efforts in our homeland. Running from July the 13th to the 26th, Vietnam Summer Camp 2025 spans all 3 regions of the country. At each stop, the participants explore culture and history while building stronger bonds between young Vietnamese at home and abroad. Each becomes a messenger, sharing Vietnam's image and spirit with the world. The West Lake in lotus season has become a popular summer spot for both locals and tourists. Most notably, the rare Bách Diệp lotus, native only to this area, has made its return. Its replanting not only supports the local ecosystem, but also helps revive traditional craft and generate income for residents. In July, lotus season returns to the West Lake. The lake is blanketed with the vibrant pink blossoms. But this year, what makes it truly special is not just the beauty of the blooms. It is the return of the Bách Diệp lotus, a rare 100-petal variety once symbolic of this very lake. After years of disappearance due to urbanization and pollution, this precious lotus is now slowly making a comeback. Now the lotuses are thriving, covering almost the entire pond. The lotus flowers from Thủy Sư Pond are fresh and wonderfully fragrant. The quality is excellent from the petals to the lotus seeds. Covering more than 12.5 hectares, including 7.5 hectares newly planted on the reclaimed land. This year's Bách Diệp lotus crop has not only grown well, but also bloomed at the right time and with its signature fragrance, bringing great joy to local growers. Its return is also breathing a new life into the area's traditional craft of lotus tea making. The Bách Diệp lotus grows best in the mud and water of the West Lake. Elsewhere, it rarely blooms or loses its signature scent. Flowers from this lake have a uniquely soft, fragrant aroma, ideal for lotus tea. These days, more and more visitors are coming to West Lake, not just to admire the lotus and take photos, but to experience picking the flowers, making lotus tea, or simply enjoying a peaceful morning. The lotus flowers here are larger with more petals and softer fragrance. Especially the tea, it has a unique nostalgic flavor. Every weekend, we gather here to enjoy tea and watch the lotuses. It's so relaxing and pleasant. Restoring the Bách Diệp lotus not only boosts the local economy through lotus farming and tea making, but also helps preserve a unique species tied to the West Lake history and culture. What were once shrinking ponds are now livelihoods for locals, new spots for visitors, and a symbol of Hanoi continues to preserve. And that's all for now. Remember, you can always watch news again at qpvn.vn. Now, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.